Hi everyone, I'm Ann Donahue, Senior Editor at Billboard, and thank you for joining us for the Billboard Live Q&A sponsored by Sprint. Our guest today is none other than Nicki Minaj. Hi Nicki, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So let me tell you a little bit about how this works. In order to ask a question to Nicki, you have to go to Twitter and use the hashtag BBLiveChat. From there, I'll read off your questions on our Sprint Evo device that we have here, and we'll get rolling. So, Nicki, you've had quite a week. Tell me a little bit about your new album that you announced that's coming out this week.
The new album, Pink Friday, is coming out November 23rd of this year. And to be honest, it's surprising me how good it's coming out. I didn't expect to, listen to the album and actually have it sound like an album. It sounds, I'm so used to doing mixtapes. And now I feel like, whoa, this is actually a competitor in the real world,
Are you close to being done, do you think? How much more work do you have to do?
I think I have maybe 25% more to go, but I'm very close to being done.
What was it like writing songs for this album? Was there a theme you were trying to have, or was it just inspiration as it came to you?
At first, I just wanted to just be creative. So I just would listen to beats and, that always helps, and whatever emotion the beat ignites, then that's what I write. So I didn't really, specify what kind of record I wanted to write.
Now, you also got some good news earlier this week when you were nominated for Best New Artist at the VMAs.
Yeah.
How did you get the phone call in the morning? Was it the typical nominee?
Yeah, it was like an email when I woke up, and they were like, people were saying congratulations, and I was like, for what? And they were like, VMA nomination. I was like, interesting. I definitely didn't expect that. But of course, it's amazing.
What do you think your chances are?
That I'm going to win. I'm definitely going to win.
That's what you have to say.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know.
So let me get some of the questions from folks on Twitter.
Okay.
You have over 1 million Twitter followers, so I have to say people were very eager and they started submitting questions a couple days ago. So this comes from Team Minaj Canada, and she wants to ask Nicki if she has any rituals before writing a hit song such as Your Love.
Team Minaj Canada. Rituals, the only thing that I would consider a bit ritualistic is I like to write early in the morning when no one's up. Mm-hmm. Like 6 o'clock in the morning is when my brain is like, at its peak. I haven't been inundated with phone calls and emails and haven't had to deal with the world yet. So that's the only thing I think, is really my ritual. But other than that, no. None at all.
Do you write on a computer, or do you take notes?
No, I write in my book.
You
I write in my notebook, and in my head. Sometimes I just come up with ideas in my head. But if it's stuff that I'm singing, which I'm kind of doing a lot of singing on the album, then I don't write it at all. I just record it in the studio.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get another one here. Minaj Stalker, which is, I'm sorry, kind of a creepy name to have for your Twitter, but Minaj Stalker wants to ask what's the difference between your mixtapes and the album?
The mixtape was, the mixtapes were dope. It was saying I can rap, and the albums are going to say I can make a song. It's a big difference in the real world.
There seems to be a lot. I mean, especially Drake with his album got a lot of like, oh, you're singing, you're rapping. How are you trying to differentiate yourself? You've obviously known very well for your rap to date. Is it something that like you wanted to sing to prove you could do it, or was it just something you felt like?
No, I just am inspired by the beat, and when the beat comes on, I'm either gonna sing on it or rap on it. I'm not doing anything where I'm singing the entire song, but to be honest, I was doing it as a reference for like singers in the business, but a lot of times when I would do it, everyone like on my team would be like, you should leave your vocals on, and it sounds good. And the other thing, I left my vocals on a lot of the joints on the album because it's more personal, to me and what I'm speaking about, and the album happens to be very personal. And so I didn't want to go and, get like 10 R&B singers and, and put, because it wouldn't really be the same thing. But I do have a joint that I just wrote and referenced and laid down that I have a very special, dope chick in mind to sing it. And so I'm going to let her hear it, maybe in like a week or so.
You can't say who that
Can't
is.
say.
Ah,